When you do right by God, it's going to cost you everything. But in the end, it'll all be worth it. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose opportunities. You're going to lose a lot of things. But that's all because God has a plan for you. And those friends and those opportunities that you lost was, be- was because God didn't think it was right for you. Doing right feels wrong at first. Living for God often feels lonely because the world rewards the opposite. In today's world, it is okay for people to be negative. It is okay to be a hater. It is okay to murder, to steal. People glorify that in today's world because this world belongs to the devil. And that's just what it's always been. It's been like this for thousands of years. And when you live right by God, you start to see that. You start to realize that living for God is a lonely path. But living for the world, you can have 1,000,000 people around you. You can have crowds of the wrong people trying to be your friend because you match their agenda. But while living for God, most of the time you're going to be alone. Not everybody wants to live for God. It's a very lonely path, lonely road. Purity, truth, integrity, humility, it's all seen as weak. It's seen as something weak in today's world because nobody knows what that is anymore. Nobody preaches that. Nobody practices that. They do the opposite. Nobody wants to be any of those things. And if you are, you're called corny for it. You're called a weirdo for it. People call you fake for it because they don't like it. They don't like hearing the truth. They don't like humble people. They think being humble is fake. They don't believe in that. Being righteous does not come with an applause. It comes with no applause. In Matthew 7:14, but small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life. Only a few find it. That righteous path that you're looking for is very small. And only a few people will go through that gate because of how small it is. People in today's world do not care to be righteous, do not care to have a relationship with God. But that's what's going to separate you when you live that life. Obedience is going to cost you comfort. God wants your obedience with your belief. You can't believe in God and not obey Him. You cannot say that you have faith in God but not obey His commands. And what obedience means is you have to give up the shortcuts, the pride, the revenge, the lust. All of these things do not represent you. All of these things do not represent God. It's all sin. And God does not stand for it. He can't. And He never will. So if you believe that God understands you because you're just a boy or you're just a girl, no. No. He understands where it's coming from. But he's not gonna glorify it. He's not gonna allow you to live in that. Like I said in my past video, He will convict you. And He will make you feel that conviction. And the more you disobey Him, the more you'll feel that conviction. And it's the truth. Living in sin is not something that He tolerates. If you're going to be a believer, you need to obey His every command. In Luke 9:23, Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me. You must deny yourself, deny your desires, deny the flesh, take up your cross and follow the Lord. That's the only way you'll ever be close to Him. So all the sins that you still hold on to, you must get rid of. It's not an option. It's basically what God is telling you. If you're going to live in obedience, you must let go of these worldly things. Because at the end of the day, they don't serve you. They don't serve you like God will. God is going to give you blessings more than any of these desires ever could. Your sin is not bigger than your purpose. The world rewards disobedience. A lot of the times you're going to see people that lie and cheat, but they're still succeeding. That's how wicked this world is. Walking with God requires spiritual vision, knowing that what He has for you is not now. And you're going to have to just put your faith in Him. Even though you can't see that road, you got to put your faith in Him that He's going to make it happen. And that can be difficult at times. It can be very difficult. In Galatians 6:9, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. As long as we don't give up, there's going to be something for us at the end of this road, at the end of this journey. As long as we keep our faith in the Lord and walk with Him, He's going to reward us greatly. Whatever you could imagine, He's going to double that, triple, quadruple. He's going to times it by 10. He's going to give you more than you ever imagined, as long as you don't give up. God's approval will always be bigger than people's applause. When you live right with God, you're going to lose that crowd, but you're going to gain peace. And peace is the end all be all. That's all you need is peace. All you need is to feel peaceful in your life. Every single act of obedience is going to build favor with the Lord that you can't see. But it will build that favor. The one that doesn't fade when the lights go out, when things get dark, when God isn't speaking to you. That's what builds that favor. You're still obedient even when things are tough. Even when you can't hear God's voice, because it's going to happen. That's because God is working something out for you. He needs a minute to be silent. He's trying to see if you're going to stay faithful. In Colossians 3:23, whatever you do, work at it with all your hearts, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Work at it with your heart. Work like you're working for the Lord. Work like you're working for the Lord. Because at the end of the day, you are. Everything you do is being paid for. You're getting paid for it. It's just not going to show up right now. Every single thing. The rewards of this hard life, when you live righteously, it leads you to peace. It leads you to a peace of mind that you can't ask for. And you're going to suffer for a while, yes, but you can go to sleep knowing that you're aligned with the Lord and His will. The Lord rewards. He blesses. And all you need to do is just keep that faith. Because He's going to give you something that you never even imagined that would make you as happy as it did, and it will. And you're gonna sit there and you'll be like, Lord, I'm good. This is exactly where I wanted to be. So once you kill those desires and you begin to walk on the Lord, it becomes a lot better. But just know that that path is hard. There's a lot of things that you're gonna have to let go that you love. Some of the music you listen to, the women you're lusting for, the social media that you want, that you look at, some of the people you watch on YouTube or the streamers you watch, the toxic ones especially. When you walk with the Lord, you start to see through people. You start to see through things. You feel that conviction when you listen to something you know you shouldn't be listening to. Or when you're doing something you know you shouldn't be doing. And that's okay. That's what the Lord wants out of us. He wants us to walk with him. Because this path is hard. And not everybody can make it down this path. Not everybody's cut out for this. But everybody can do it. All it takes is a little faith. Well, a lot of faith. A lot of determination. And the willingness to surrender. And God is going to work blessings into your life. In James 1:12, blessed are the ones who persevere under the trial, because having stood the test, the person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. Love the Lord, and he is going to give you that crown. With that being said, it's been your boy King Art. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Share this with others that need to hear this. Leave a comment down below saying, I'm walking the hardest path. If you're walking that path with God. And remember, subscribe to join the journey. Road to 100 subs. I'm going to catch y'all. Stay blessed.